Good evening everyone. Welcome to Kolmar, and we will begin in a couple of minutes or seconds. Oh great, so many people are waiting for our amazing journey. Welcome everyone. My name is Olga. If you are here for the first time, mainly like a lot of people already know my tours, but I found out recently that there are some new faces, new people who found me on YouTube, and I'm very glad that there is a new audience among my subscribers and you are watching this live streams. This is usually the amazing experience to run the live streams, because I'm showing you what is happening right now in the places, in the cities, European cities around the world. And today we're discovering Kolmar. That is the city close to Strasbourg, 30 minutes by train. And yesterday I was having the tour from Strasbourg. I was so emotional. It was so beautiful. And today I discovered the city which is even more beautiful than yesterday's city, than Strasbourg. So let me show you Kolmar. Today we will walk along the most beautiful places, most beautiful streets. I've been here since morning, and I need to tell you that it's not possible to show you everything in just an hour. I picked up the itinerary that I consider the most beautiful and exciting, and I will show you that amazing installations that are famous all around the world. Meanwhile, please let me know, have you ever heard this word, this name of the city, Kolmar? Because I've never heard that before, and I just found out from my friend, refugee in France, and she told me that this is the most beautiful place to celebrate Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome, Mom. My mom is here, and like family is here, and you are my family, so let's begin. It's amazingly beautiful city. I will turn much about the history of the city, but I will try to let you know some kind of basic facts. First of all, we are beginning with this street close to the huge church, and I even will not dive into it. It's also beautiful, but it's not that grandiose as something that I'm going to show you. So first of all, it is famous for its Venice. So there is or Venice. I will call it Venice. It's like the Venice in Italy, but here is the whole part of the city full of canals, and there are boats, and there are people who are riding those boats, and the tourists have the opportunity to enjoy the boat trips on the canals. Now it is night, they just closed them, but I will show you this gondolas. And it's also famous for its Christmas decorations. It's not, the city wasn't that heavily ruined as Strasbourg and Nuremberg. So yesterday I was showing you this half-timbered houses, and I was telling you that Strasbourg is well preserved in comparison with German cities, but this one I think is just frozen in time. There are two districts that belong to the people of different profession, to the fishermen, and some other kind of potters. So the people who were making these crafts, and these cities were not, these streets just exist as they were existing in the Middle Ages. So the whole streets of these tiny houses tucked together. This is the wonderful feature of Kolmar. Look at this huge church, and it's decorated with the lights and with the lighting. So this is the small town. It just has the population of 70,000 people, and it's known because of these beautiful small streets of fishermen and other craftsmen of medieval times. And it's famous for the colorful medieval buildings. It was not allowed for them to paint them in kind of in similar colors, in one color. They were painting them in different colors. Probably that because, like in Burano and Murano in Venice, so there is the islands with colorful houses, and because sometimes the fishermen got drunk quite often, they had to know the kind of the color of their house. So if the fisherman was too drunk, he could just tell. He doesn't remember his name, the name of his wife, probably the number of his house, but he just remembered the color of his house, and he would be delivered in this case safely to his home. And that is why there are so many shades of the houses in Burano and Murano islands in Venice. So probably this is the reason for the different shades of houses here. You can see that still these houses also have timbered houses. They are preserved as well as in Strasbourg. And I'm taking you on a journey through time and with the beautiful Christmas decorations. The restaurants are very cute here, small and very cozy, like in these old buildings. And it's a very vibrant small city. I don't know what people are doing here during the rest of the time, like not when it is not Christmas, because I think that they are dependable on tourism. Also that the price of the accommodation is very high here during the Christmas times, and just on the 27th of December, the price would be normal about 50 euros per night, but now it's as in Strasbourg, 300 euros per night. It's situated in Alsace, in the northeast of France, and it looks like we are diving into the stories of brothers Grimm, or Grimm brothers. In summer there are some festivals, and now I will be walking backwards because they created the special row of huge balls and hearts. They are of golden color, but they should be seen like this when the huge Gothic church is on the background, and then the decorations will appear. It's beautiful, it's stunning, but there is something that I have for you, something that I will show you, and you will be just mesmerized by how beautifully they decorate these houses. It's just amazing. Don't go away and don't turn off the stream. If you are here, we will be there in approximately 3 minutes. So even now you can see these charming canals, but now it is very small. It looks like the small stream, but they will grow bigger and bigger, and at the end I will take you to the whole neighborhood with the bridges and with these gondolas, and the people are walking and just enjoying their colorful houses, the sight of those colorful houses. So Kolmar is famous for the wines. When I was walking here today along the Christmas market, there are a lot of wine cellars, and it's considered the capital of Alsatian wines, and it's kind of official and well-respected title. So there are the wine events during the year. So they produce the wines sometimes, which is made just with one single grape, type of grape. The city is just impossibly pretty. I decided to use this word because this is how I feel here. I really feel like a princess. It's like yesterday I was showing in Strasbourg, and some, not all Strasbourg are decorated. A few kind of these 4 streets around the cathedral are decorated, but here I think the whole city is mesmerizing. And as well as Strasbourg, it belonged to Germany and to France, because that is kind of, the city looks like a sandwich between the France and the Germany, and as well as Strasbourg, it's been changing 4 times its nationality. So it's just, I will focus, but it's not the decorations that I'm going to show you. Now you will see something absolutely glorious in a few moments. Don't go away. We are in the soul of Christmas. Voltaire lived in Colmar for a short period of time. King Louis XIV loved the city. He conquered it in the 17th century, and then Kolmar was transformed, or not transformed, it's called annexed, like Russia annexed Crimea. This is the way how Germany annexed Alsace, and including Kolmar. What is interesting is that Kolmar was the last battle for the French soil during the World War II, and that cost a lot of lives. So here, for that city, the last battle happened, and it was liberated. It was the end of the war for France. So that was the last city of France that was liberated from the Nazis, and really, after that they felt free. I'm always thinking, like when I'm reading the stories like that, what will be the city that we will liberate the last? We want to reach our borders of 1991, like when Ukraine was established, when the Soviet Union collapsed. And when I'm in French soil now, and I'm saying that this city was freed the last, it's interesting. When will our victory come? So we are entering the most Instagrammable place. Please enjoy. These are these half-timbered houses. For those who didn't join my tour yesterday, I will shortly tell you the idea of these half-timbered houses. You will see that they all have the stone foundation, and then it has the wooden foundation. The city of Kolmar is peculiar, is unique, because it's the whole city of these preserved medieval houses. It was not allowed for the people to own soil, to own land back then, and they built these houses to make it possible for them to just remodel them, to reassemble them, and take with them the beams and the stones, because the stones were very expensive. So they were building it like in 2 parts. The house consists of 2 parts, the stone part and the wooden part, and also they built it this way because of the fire instructions from the city authorities. It was not allowed to build cheap wooden houses, but they were obliged to build the first half stone, and then to build the rest of the house from wood. Have you seen this beauty, guys? Have you seen? Yes, you can. mesmerizing streets in the live stream section. So these tours, I don't delete them, and for some period of time, and they are kind of preserved and kept. They are saved in the folder or in the section of the live streams. So this is the half-timbered house, but they are decorated with the huge installations. And look at this street. On some of the buildings you can see the projections of the huge snowflakes. You will see the like there are different kind of snowmen. The buildings are decorated not just with the decorations, but also with the lights. And this is it. So we have arrived. It's one of the most beautiful streets. I have never seen anything like that. Just never. This. That is the snowman, and look at this beauty. Look at this amazing beauty. Even the house inside, the windows are shining with the special light. You can see like it's the orange light. And all the houses are decorated so lavishly. You might think that you are just flying in your dreams. Please let me know, do you see that beauty of the soul of Christmas? Yes, it's really amazing. So what now I'm showing to you is that is really unique. That is a treasure. And by the way, about the treasures. In Kolmar in 1863, people found the huge treasure in the wall, and that treasure was buried by the Jews during the Black Death, during the plague in the 14th century. This treasure is called as the Kolmar treasure, and it's believed that some items were sold, but a lot of them were found, and they are kept in the museum. It reminds me of the dancing house colors a little bit, but here when you are just standing, you are standing inside of these lights. In dancing house, it's a little bit strict, I would say, but here is just the whole miracle. Absolutely beautiful. Kolmar has a very good weather. It has a lot of sunny days. It has sunny climate and not so many rains. It's not so good for the agriculture. It's not so good for the vegetables, but it's good for the wine making. That is why they make a lot of wine here. Now I'm going to show you the mansion Pfister, 16th century by the hatter. The wealthy person who produced and made the hats created it, and he decided to make a lot of staircases in his house. That is nougat, very sweet dessert, but very tasty when they mix it with the nuts. These streets were used by the Japanese in their anime cartoons. I'm sure that some of you are the fans of anime cartoons, and If you take away all the people from the streets, you might recognize this famous mansion, Pfister. It was built in the 1537 by this wealthy hatter. Look at this. It looks dark, but it is really dark because it is decorated by the paintings and by the woodwork. So the city is famous for its well-preserved medieval streets and the old town that is just intact. It's so rare when the streets were not ruined. When you're walking in Germany or like yesterday in Strasbourg, you can see like half of the street is there and half of the houses are preserved. It is wonderful. It's absolutely adorable, beautiful place. When you are walking here, you feel like you are walking in the medieval village decorated by the beautiful lights. In spring, there are a lot of flower beds everywhere. You know, it also reminds me about the movie Beauty and the Beast. I don't know why, but this layout, these cobblestone streets, and the streets are very narrow. So now I am going to walk with you for about 5 minutes, probably to the neighborhood which is called Venice, Little Venice. It's a walkable city, but this neighborhood, like with the canals, is situated a little bit aside, closer to the riverfront. But it is worth waiting because, like all the buildings are decorated, you will not be bored while we will reach the Venice. But it's really worth seeing. By the way, I missed that. There is the house where the person was born who invented or built Statue of Liberty of America. I forgot his name. So let me show you once again this absolutely beautiful Instagrammable place, Little Venice. Why nobody is talking that it is so amazingly preserved? It has these half-timbered houses, like gingerbread houses. Like they are straight from the fairy tale. It's easily walkable, so I think for the tourists it could be a heaven to visit such a place. As well as Strasbourg, it's living between the French and German traditions. So that is the discovery for me. It's absolutely, as Ruth is writing, absolutely stunning place. And that's not all. So I'm taking you now to that, to the Venice, which is also decorated, but it's on the water. Along the way, you can see different Christmas markets. There are a lot of them. I counted 7. They are placed in the small parks like this, or like if you go that way, it will be a long line, a long road of the Christmas markets. Let me make the tour this way. So I will walk. I will show you the Little Venice. I will show you the beautiful city, and then, if we have time, I will take you to the Christmas market, because yes, there are some unique things, especially wine, but I'm sure that you are interested in seeing the beauties of something new. So I will flip. Thank you so much for sending me tips. Thank you for supporting me. As always, it's very important, and that makes these tours possible. I know that you like to watch something different, not just Prague alone, because I'm staying currently there as a refugee. By the way, guys, I'm going back to Prague tomorrow. So, and I will have one tour on the World Virtual Tours showing you the Prague city center. You may enjoy it. And then I will take you to Vienna. That's a lot of markets. Yes, I will show you the market if we have time. That is the tribunal of like the court tribunal, and it's also decorated with the light installations. Guys, I might be lost. I know that if I take this street, I will take you to the right direction, but I want to show you. I will show you this building, and then that is an interesting fancy tradition. They take these decorations very seriously. So when we are talking about that region of France, Strasbourg and like Alsace and Kolmar, you see they make insanely beautiful decorations on the roofs. The wolves, the deer, the goats. It's just so beautiful, and it's everywhere. So I am going. Kolmar for me is that there are too many beautiful winding cobblestone streets. I today was arrived here at about 10 a.m. and I was running and I lost many times. But it's okay when you are lost in such a beauty. The one problem was that I was hungry. Actually, Kolmar is the interesting city because it borders 3 countries. That is not borders, but kind of they're situated close to Germany. It's France, and it's close to Switzerland. And because of that great location, it is very easy to travel from this place to different cities. To Switzerland, to Strasbourg, to Zurich, for example. Today I was taking the train to Basel. I think this is Switzerland. So those are the original half-timbered houses. And you know, I am not... So the guys let me know if I disappeared. The program tells me that the connection is not stable. Please let me know, did I disappear? I'm streaming through Prism, and Prism wrote to me that the connection is weak. So I decided to yes, I will find my way. If I don't find my way, I will find it, but a little bit later, you know. It's I'm just walking around the people, and it's not a problem. It's a problem that still here. Great. So warnings close to that beautiful half-timbered house. I'm full of like the moment when I really saw them for the first time was a few days ago in Nuremberg. And then I came to Strasbourg. There were even more half-timbered houses. But when I came here to Kolmar, I'm not even surprised, because this is the whole city. You might be surprised to see this half-timbered houses in Nuremberg, and everybody is talking, and all the tour guides will take you to this cute street. I was showing it to you during my tour in Nuremberg. But here, there are just hundreds of them. They are everywhere, and they are still like belongs to the 16th, 17th century. The city wasn't very rich. It was always dependable on the on the wine, on the honey making, like the fish, fishing. I will show you the Alsace souvenirs. They sometimes and it's birds for the doves, so for the poultry. So these are all why people are not saying like that. This is the grandiose. I'm walking around our, I don't know what, second Christmas market or whatever we have seen. Let me know if you are lost. But they are in the form of the flowers, and they are made from a very thin fabric. They look like. So this is the traditional souvenir. To walk and find. I've lost now completely. Please let me know if it's better now. I will stay here. I'll show you another Alsace souvenir. These are wooden toys, or not just even toys, they are kind of the decorations on the walls. Okay, I have waited here until the signal restored. So the flourishing, the golden age of the city was 15th, 16th century, and because of the merchants and agriculture and winemaking, the city became independent. So it wasn't dependent from any kind of empires. That was very important because the city was protecting itself and earning money by itself, so living on their own money. And this is the period of time when these superb buildings appeared. Okay, we're back, so we are going inside the Venice district. Okay. There are a lot of people there coming here by train, and hopefully I will be able to get back to Strasbourg because like there is limited number of tickets. I just think that all these people will have to go back, and we are coming to the first row of the bridges. I will use my additional light. I know people in France don't love my light. They think that I'm disturbing them. But I need to show you the light to highlight these beautiful installations. So across the bridge, they placed the beautiful different Christmas installations depicting the snowman. This is the dog, but it's just to decorate that amazing buildings. Look around, so everything is moving. I mean, the buildings has the light show on them, and it's happening all the time, so it's not happening just according to the schedule. And the buildings have different lights. You see, they are illuminated in different colors. These are much wider canals than we saw in the beginning. And you can see the boats, like in front of you now, there are 3 gondolas. They even have the kind of the not cushions but the blankets for the customers, not so they wouldn't be cold. And the tours are taking the tourists all around the canals. I will show you now the second half of the bridge. These beautiful houses are situated on the both banks of the canal. And now I am going to take you to one of the most beautiful district. It's the narrow street in the city where the fishermen used to live. So when we will explore this part of the Venice, I will take you to another part of the route. Let me show you the other half of the bridge. It's also very beautiful. There is a legend about the beast who lives here and who is running at night and who is biting the people if their bellies are full of wine. I don't know if it's true or not, but there is a legend about the beast who bites the bellies. I was really struggling to find the narrative for today's tour, and I looked for the Prague legends, not Prague legends, but for Kolmar legends. It's one of the fanciest things that I have met. Have you ever heard about the beast who is biting the bellies of the drunk people? I have never. So if the belly is too full of wine, then there is this beast here. I haven't seen it. Probably it's not midnight yet. Look at this amazing installations. This is just something crazy. Guys, please let me know about the connection, because it's also one of the most beautiful places that I'm showing you today. It's not the river, it's just the canal, but there are the beautiful houses all around them. And it's so beautiful that they decided to put the lights everywhere. It's spelled with C, Joyce, not K, with C, Kolmar, yes. So that is the incredible canals of Kolmar. So on the rails of the bridge you can find that different installations of different Christmas creatures and Christmas sights. So we are diving into the fisherman's, mysterious fisherman's district. There is another legend about Hercules, we call them. And he was also traveling along this way, and when he was running to Greece, somehow he was running here and he wanted to drink. So he drank not water. He couldn't find water here. He found a lot of wine, so he drank wine and his head began to spin. It was spinning and spinning. Their wonderful wine. These are the skis, and actually that is the stop for the boats. Let's go and see it. Spheric. So here you can, where the place where you can board these gondolas, the boats. During the daytime, there is a lot of people standing in line. When I was in Kolmar several years, as we lined with beautiful flowers. Yes, Colleen, they are always with the flowers, but during the Christmas time, they are decorated with the faster to change. Please let me know if I'm back or not. Oh, yes, I'm back. Guys, I was... There are just 6 people left, okay? Everybody went away. So we will continue the tour for those 6 people who stayed. You are brave travelers. The problem is that I was walking along this labyrinth of the fisherman's district, and probably high walls, and also this houses that are built very close to each other. They made it. They made the signal. They made the signal so weak. But we are back, and you can see. You can see that buildings. Okay, so we are back, and it is great. That is the fisherman's district, the place which is situated right on the close to the river. So they were catching their fish here and living very close to each other. And now you can see for Christmas they make a special lighting show. So they are very colorful, the same as in close to Venice, in Burana and Murano, very colorful, but they are also the half-timbered houses. Absolutely authentic, mesmerizing and beautiful. And there is the widest part of the canal. The water is dark, but you can still hear that it is like close to the riverfront. It looks like they are almost shining, but these are like the natural colors of the buildings, but they are enhanced by that special glow. So that if you come here during the daytime, the buildings look like that, but a little bit not so bright. Now they highlighted it in the evening. And again, you can make the pictures over close to these things. This is the first time when I see that the city authorities so smartly decided to decorate the path along the river. So there are so many people, really hundreds of people are coming every day on the buses, on the trains, to see that beauty. And of course everybody wants to make pictures, and they use that Instagrammable place. Look like this. You can even make the picture now. That is the Christmas teddy bear and that row of fishermen's houses. That is the beautiful moment to visit this district, because just a few hours ago it was not possible to walk here because that was full of people. And this district has a mysterious legend connected with the horse. Sometimes people are terrified to hear on this street the sounds of the clattering hooves and like the horse is saying neigh, neigh. I don't know how it's to say correctly. And there is the spirit, this is the ghost of the mysterious horse with no body. She's just walking along the street. She is looking for her master, for its master, and couldn't find him. And according to the legend, after the midnight, this horse without the body is appearing here, and people just can hear the sounds, but no even head of the horse. Has Oscar escaped? Just a few houses here in Kolmar are decorated in the style of Strasbourg. So with the bears, I mean, the houses are decorated with fir trees, Christmas trees, with a kind of neutral kind of decorations. Look at this grandiose building. So it's a market now. Inside you can find the local souvenirs. So that is the whole market area where you can buy the local products. Poor says nobody. Yes, yes, Wayne. That is the interesting Alsace legends, about the horse without head and the crazy giant who is attacking the drunk tourists. And there is the cute cafe you can see just on the river. Oh, it's a beautiful reflection. Stefan would like it to see this reflection of the Ferris wheel. And the last legend that I wanted to share with you, it's about the milk woman who lived in this house. So according to the legend, here lived the lady, and she was not a very good milk woman because she was adding water to her milk. And then after her death, guard or some kind of spirit obliged her to come back every night and just walk here in wearing the white clothes, like symbolizing the color of milk. So a woman clothed in white who used to live here, appearing from time to time and waiting for the justice. That area is absolutely beautifully illuminated. Even that market is changing color. So now it's red. A second ago it was purple. Now you can see it will become grayish or something like this. And that is the whole city to walk and to make pictures in it. You can feel all the memory, the whole memory of your telephone. And now we are slowly moving to the biggest Christmas market, and it will last for, I think, a kilometer. So let's go and check it, because it was very beautiful. It also kind of the road is waving in between the canals, and the market is just on this island. But the path was so narrow and so many people were here during the day, so I didn't even dare to take you in this market. Now it's much better, and probably we will see it. I wanted to show it to you because it is not the usual Christmas market. It's decorated Christmas market. It has a lot of beautiful installations, decorations, and interesting stuff. The city of Kolmar doesn't have a lot of history to boast and to tell you. I think that people are coming here really to make pictures. This is the ultimate goal of all the people who are coming here, and the locals created this opportunity. So that is a lot of ways where you can see absolutely mesmerizing pictures. Look at this. Look at this. So the bridge is illuminated, the houses are illuminated, installations are at every corner. And even the Christmas market has its own vibe. Look here. They didn't spare lights. Today I was eating at that Christmas market, and there is the interesting dish. I don't remember the name, but it looked, just a second. It looked like a chimney cake made of a fluffy dough, and inside they put the mushrooms in some kind of sauce. It tasted like the sour cream, like creamy sauce with mushrooms, but put in that. If you remember the shape of chimney cake that I have shown you in Prague, Czech Republic, it was so tasty. And then I realized that French food, even street food, might be very tasty, super tasty. I'm not really a fan of street food. I don't like hot dogs or hamburgers, but there was something amazing, or probably I was so hungry. And also I tried another dish. That is a very thin pancake, absolutely thin. You even don't feel the layer of the dough. And on the top they put also the special sauce with ham and with mushrooms. I liked even better. So I think that when you are coming to the cities like Kolmar, the great way of your kind of perception of the city, the great way of your satisfaction of that trip would be to try the local food and local wine, because there is nothing like, there is just one museum, not so many things to discover, like from the historical point of view, but they made it a great attraction during the winter holidays. Thousands of people, I think about like 1 million of people during the Christmas holidays visit it, and I have heard that they earn about 40 million euros during this kind of the turnout of the money. So they really invest a lot into these decorations, and this is the reason why there are so many Christmas markets, because there are so many people and they really want to buy everything and to taste that. And now I'm going to show you that local Christmas market food full of different local. I'm not taking you there. So there is another Christmas market. It's just probably for food to eat, and we are coming just inside the canals. Where are the canals? The canals are over here. Look, so I will be walking close to the houses, and probably you even don't notice the canal, but they are here. You see, there is water close to me. I am walking, and like everything is surrounded by water. It's more visible during the day because because like during the day the water is visible, now it is dark. But it's so amusing to walk along this streets and to show you the local delicacies. Have you ever tried the thing which is called baba? Baba, it's the cake, kind of canned cake. I wanted to show you that books. First of all, look here. So these are real notebooks. You can buy them, you can open them. Their average price is 40 euros for the medium size. 40 euros. Thank you.
Be careful! Be careful!
Okay. This one decided to go home. This is called baba. So this is the cake inside the jar. So it's kind of, it's not a fruit. It's not a plum, it's not the apricot, it's a kind of a piece of cake. It's very sweet. I have tried it today. It's in syrup and you feel like you are eating soaked dough. I don't know what is the reason for putting the dough in the cane. You can always bake the new one, but probably to make it extra sweet. It's absolutely very, very sweet. In these houses, you can sometimes find the local shops, like this is the head shop, and I'm just amazed that all these houses are preserved and even more complicated. Like we are walking on so man-created island. Oh, look at these decorations. The red deer, they look like vintage. They make it not fancy, but this decoration are made of thick wood. If you come closer, you will see that these hearts are made of thick wood. And they look like from the 18th century. There is even the old bike on the wall, broken old bike, and a lot of beautiful hearts. The roosters. Yes, there is much easier to walk now. Oh my gosh, look, people are waiting for the pancakes, crepes. And look at these buildings, like you see how narrow it is. So when the person didn't have enough money, he would build this narrow building. People who had money, they would build wider buildings, and everything depended on how much money you had. So if the person didn't have enough money to pay for the land, to rent the land and to build the house, he would just put something small in between two houses. And in Germany, there is an interesting fact that during the bombings, sometimes the big houses were ruined, and when you look at the old pictures after the bombings, the small narrow houses survived because they didn't collapse. Like the bomb hit the wider building and some narrow buildings were standing. But here everything is standing pristine, and not pristine but just untouched. In France, I feel like everything is happening in 1 second. Like they open in 1 second at about 11 or 11:30, and now they closed at, what time is it? Just, guys, it is 8 p.m. Why did they close at 8 p.m.? So at 8 p.m. everybody goes to sleep, even not 9. So this is the most beautiful venue of the of the Christmas markets. This is the Christmas market that I wanted to show to you because it is situated in between these canals. Beautiful, romantic. This is actually the place not to learn things about history. This is the place just to come, to eat and enjoy this fairy tale look city. You can't find the buildings that belong to the modern ages. It's difficult. They are all old, absolutely all preserved. I don't know why people don't use it as the great kind of attraction, because when you come to Nuremberg, all the guys are just talking about those small half-timbered houses still preserved. They're so proud of them. And here is everything is still like the whole city, 16th century city, like from the fairy tale, is preserved. Even if you walk like this way, I will not go that way because I wanted to show you this area that we haven't seen. And I have shown you in this 1 hour just the small part of the city. Just the small part, the whole city like this. That is the statue of someone, I don't know, looks beautiful. And look how that fountain is decorated. So it's during summertime. This is the fountain. Now you can see the candles. I will quickly walk along this beautiful street. Sometimes you can see the amazing archers, and there are the passageways, secret passageways in between the houses. Even in this simple area, it's mesmerizingly beautiful. I never regret coming here. Thank you so much for being with me. Thank you for support. Let me know in the chat, have you enjoyed our today's tour? It was more just to relax and to feel that magical atmosphere. It wasn't intended to tell you some kind of very important historical facts about Kolmar. It doesn't have them. The ones that I mentioned are enough for the tour. I mean that it's close to Germany. It's been changing the nationality several times, and this is the last city that was liberated by the Allies. I will show the, like when I'm standing, I feel that I always need to flip the camera and to show you where I'm standing, because absolutely is beautiful. Absolutely is beautiful. I'm very grateful for your tips. And they make me happy and possible to pay for the ticket back to Strasbourg. I'm very grateful for the people who are supporting the guides, not just me, but the other continuing to provide you these tours. You have seen a lot, you have visited a lot of places. But for me, that Kolmar was a real revelation. I will never forget it, and I hope that you will travel with me virtually to the other cities as well. I'm waiting for you in Vienna. I'm going to Vienna in a couple of days, and I will show you another city. That city will be full of history, and this one is just to make pictures in the fairy tale. Love you all. Thank you so much, and see you again in Vienna. Thank you. Thank you for tipping. Thank you, everyone. I will show for the last time amazing installations. We begin the tour here.
Thank you.
And it's worth seeing it. I'm grateful everyone who is tipping. The tours are free, completely free, but when you're tipping, it allows me to just continue doing them. I have made a lot of videos during the daytime, And later, when after probably my Vienna tour, I will show you the city during the daytime. You will be able to see the video, but it takes time to edit it a little bit. So I hope that you enjoyed this live tour, and it will be available for some period of time while it is Christmas, and probably more people would like to see it. Love you all. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you so much for your support. I will run to catch my train to Strasbourg, and tomorrow I will walk the whole day in Strasbourg. I will make additional videos and pictures to surprise you on YouTube, and then I'm taking you to Vienna. Love you and see you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.